I'm Jane King for Smart Money Matters. Thank you for being with us. And we're here today with Dryden Pence, an economist and portfolio manager, Harvard educated, and a retired Army colonel whose expertise is in psychological warfare. Welcome, Dryden.
Well, thank you, Jane. Happy to be here.
And now in our last conversation, we talked about choke point investing and how understanding the supply chain could guide our investments. Also, we're talking about how that translates into an investment product that you call an ubiquitous UIT. So explain that.
Yeah, exactly. So first, a unit investment trust is basically a specific basket of stocks held for a specific period of time. So it's sort of kind of a blend between active and passive. So you buy it, and it's those specific stocks, and then it expires usually in 15 months or 24 months. Now, the term ubiquitous means it's everywhere. So it's a particular product that we have. So it's everything and it's everywhere. You can't get away from it.
Okay, so could you give us some examples of a ubiquitous UIT?
Absolutely. So when we looked at human behavior, right, we've talked about that. So now you get into what are people doing. So as we came out of the recession, buying things online, e-commerce and e-tailing became the fastest growing part of retail. So what we looked at is that behavior, and then we said, well, what are people really doing inside of that? So if this is you, kind of shake your head. Everybody has, you either have a cell phone, so it's either an Apple product or a Microsoft product. Yes. And when you turn it on, right, you're connecting to AT&T or Verizon, which then connects through towers. So it's a Crown Castle or American Tower. And then the last mile is frequently Comcast or Charter Communications. So that's kind of, you turn it on and it's working. And then people go on and do a search. So you see an ad you've looked at on Facebook or a search you've done on Google, and you buy something on either Amazon or eBay. And then after that, they have to pay for it. Well, that's typically Visa, MasterCard, American Express, or PayPal. And then it gets delivered to your house. How?
UPS, FedEx.
Exactly. And what's interesting is you can't buy something online without using one or more of those companies. In most cases, it's very, very difficult. So the fact is those 18 companies comprise the sales are about 6.5% of total U.S. GDP. It's huge. It's the size of a country like Mexico, just in those 18 companies. So when you bring that together, you have a group of companies that lately have outperformed the S&P in rolling quarters like 14 times in a row.
Sure.
So it's a tremendous vehicle.
Yeah. Now those are all successful companies, well established. So how do you spot the future and the next big company?
So what we do is we break apart human behavior. What are a lot of people doing and how are they doing it? And so when we look at that supply chain, what are the companies that they're doing it? What is it they're trying to do? And what companies do they have to do it with to execute their desires?
Now, how do you know which companies and business models are the best positioned to succeed?
You have to do some fundamental research. So you have to figure out what company is at the choke point, that place where everybody has to go through, everybody has to buy from, and then who's the best of class? Who's going to get the most earnings out of that behavior? And how are they going to have those sustainable over a long period of time?
Well, helping us look into the future, Dryden Pence, economist, also portfolio manager. Thank you for joining us.
Jane, thank you very much.
Thanks.
Enjoyed being here.
I'm Jane King for Smart Money Matters.